Hello. Welcome back to another random tandem video. As I said in my previous video, I'm trying to get all these random tandem videos out the way because it is really quiet where I'm at and I don't have any interruptions. So I'm trying to get this done and out the way like now. I remember a couple of years ago, I was sitting in church and I saw a lady plug a fan up to her phone, and I was blown away by that. And I thought, why don't I try to see if I can find something like that? Because my fraternal twin sister is always complaining about hot flashes. She has been complaining about hot flashes probably for the past 10 years, and it just drove me nuts. So about, let's see, last December or November, it was sometime last year, I decided to try to find this and give it to her as a gag gift, but I didn't know how to correctly word this. So I went to my go-to place, eBay of course, and I typed in everything that I could think of, everything but this word right here. So I was like, what do I say? How do I word it? And so when I saw this fan, when I saw this fan, I was like, that's it. That's the one I wanted. And the lady had a pink fan. And these come in different colors. Y'all know, I don't like pink. And so there's orange, there's blue, yellow, pink, and black and white. So when I got these, I gave it to her. And she ended up breaking her fan. And I was like, seriously? So I had to give her mine. So I went and ordered a couple more. So this... The blade is pretty flexible. It is made of plastic, and this is the motor. There's no on and off switch. Now I'm going to show you this right here. It has an attachment. Mine didn't come with an attachment because this is specifically made for my phone, which is a S7, and I've had this phone for about like 2.5 years. Yeah, I would say probably a year this date. 3 years actually. So I've had this phone for 3 years, but this comes with an attachment, and I didn't get that. But the attachment, the base of it is very short, but since this doesn't have an attachment, it's pretty big. So that's a plus because I have a phone case covering mine. So when I go to plug this in, I plug it in right there, and I have to be very careful as to not put this fan in the way, because if I do, it is going to take my finger off. Even though this blade is plastic, when it speeds at a certain speed, it will tear the skin off my thumb. So it's pretty easy to pretty easy to assemble. There are some people that complained about the instructions, and I'm like, it's 2 pieces. How hard can it be? So I usually push that down all the way. Oops, didn't mean to hit my tripod. And I turn it to make sure I don't push it down hard enough to where it won't turn. Now here's where the tricky part comes. Like I said, this blade is, I have to make sure I have enough space for the fan to go. I'm turn it sideways so you can see. So the minute I plug this in, I'm making sure my fingers are free from this. The minute I plug that in, woo, my thumb is right here. Oops, I did something. Oh, I was trying not to do that. See, I just like caught my finger, and unfortunately I'm not supposed to move it around. This case is keeping it from working. All right. Without trying to take off my fingers, okay? So I am going to take my case off, and mad props to eKit, because I've had this kit for 3 years, and this bad baby is, when they say army proof, I don't think they was lying. Now I always have a problem trying to get this part loose, because I think I ended up breaking a small piece off because I kept trying to take this off. See, it's a S7. Wow, I forgot how thin this phone was. I haven't seen this thin phone for like 3 years. That's sad, I know. But now that there's no restrictions, I can go ahead and plug that in. Show you from the side. See, no restrictions, it's not cutting off. Oh yeah, I gotta be careful. For some odd reason, it's supposed to gear to be made like that. But if I turn it on this side, it's gonna stop. So if you really want it to stop without taking it out, you can do that. I don't have it all the way in. You have to make sure it is all the way in. And the good thing about this is that it does not drain the battery. I don't have that in there for some reason. Okay. I think that's probably how my sister broke hers, because she kept trying to maneuver it. But if you keep it at a certain angle, it'll work. I did like a hair model last year, and there was a lady who was doing my nails. She actually used this fan to dry your nails. So I'm thinking the possibilities for this fan is endless. But this is my USB fan that now that the weather is changing and it's getting nicer, I will be able to stay cool. I don't get hot too often, but when I do get to that point, I just put this fan in my cell phone, let it do its job for about a couple of minutes. And when I'm done, I just take this apart and put it right back in the package that it came in and call it a day. And since I like this fan, I bought two. So I'm going to start buying things in twos to keep. So if one break, I can have another one, because it seems like when I like a product and they stop making it and I can't find the product anywhere, it drives me nuts. So it does work with a case on there. You just have to be very careful as to how the case is made. It does work with this case, which is a plus, but you got to be careful when you use your fingers, because this will zip off of there. So that is my USB fan for my type of cell phone. They do have different kinds, one for the iPhone and one for the Android. So if you guys are interested in that, do give it a try. There are different prices, different sellers. It all depends on what you're looking for, and they don't necessarily have these type of fans. They also have like fans like that. That is huge. But they have fans this size, they have fans that size, they have fans that's flexible. But just like check it out. Just type in USB phone for your iPhone or your cell phone and see what you come up with. And that is my video for the day. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next Random Tandem video.